Welcome to Rootstem Gaming, and in this game today we've got a very unique narrative game. We've got some Genestealer cult versus the Crimson Pigeons themselves, the Blood Ravens. Right then guys, hello. New peeps welcome, returning visitors, yay. We're playing a narrative game today. We've got 150 power rating Genestealer cult versus 120 power rating Blood Ravens. So the armies are a little bit larger than normal, but this is how we like to play. We like to play big. We're going to be playing the Crucible of War Doomsday device mission. That's page 132 from the Vigilus Ablaze book. So this pits two armies against each other, one being the attacker, one being the defender, and the defender having to basically stop a device from being destroyed, as it's like a as the mission states, it's a Doomsday device. So the attacker, which is going to be the Marines, that's going to be my mate Ben, is going to be in these two squares here, 24-inch deployment zone going across, some craters and wood, so it would be difficult for me if I do infiltrate behind him to charge him. Then it comes into ruins, and then of course we've got this ruin with the tower. The tower is going to be representative of the Doomsday device. I could have done a little tiny casket or something, made it really hard to get, but we're not that type of team here. We do like to play a game and not just sit there going, I've won on turn one. So the Doomsday device is a toughness characteristic of 20. It has no save, and it doesn't really take wounds or damage. Keep a tight amount of damage suffered. So last cannons are going to be able to do d6 damage to them, and your bolters are going to only be able to do one, but it's whether or not you're going to have sheer weight of fire over that little tiny bit of risk on shooting. Ben, being his Marines, he does automatically hit the Doomsday device. He doesn't have to roll to wound it. You automatically hit. So effectively when he's targeting that device, you're going to see us just rolling straight off against the toughness. There is some certain stratagems, which you'll find on the next page if you are looking at this at home. And I can repair the device, which is always going to be a good thing. There's some certain stratagems that we can use, and I'll be honest with you, in this particular game, we're probably going to have quite a few command points. I know I've got quite a few command points, but I am cult, so I've managed to get about 4 detachments in this game. It's a narrative game as well, so people saying you can't have that, you can't have other, you can do one. Because it's narrative, it's not match play. Right, we're going to be getting set up in a minute, but let's take you across to some armies. Right, we've got Ben back on the channel. Hello. He's got his Blood Ravens. I really do want to keep calling them Crimson Pigeons.
I know you do.
It got mentioned last night as an alternative name for them, and I quite like them because he's now no longer allowed to use the Blood Ravens chapter tactics.
FAQ.
So at the moment, until they get their own chapter tactics, they are the Crimson Pigeons with 2 chapter tactics picked by Ben. Right. What chapter tactics are you running before we...
So, I can't remember the full name of it, but one's basically old Salamanders, where every unit gets to reroll a hit, a wound, and 8 in each phase.
Yeah.
And then I'm also running the one that gives them 3-inch range on all ranged weapons.
Rightio, no problem then, sir. Right, so just 8 command points you told me?
8 command points.
So you're running a battalion and nothing much else. Go on then, what we got then, sir?
So, HQ of Warlord... Captain in full boss armour.
Yep.
2 command points spent making him a chapter master.
He's a ghost of his former self.
He is a ghost of his former self. He's all stealthy.
It's all stealthy, yeah.
Then got Captain on bike with Thunderhammer.
Yeah.
Troop choices: 1 squad of infiltrators, 1 squad of intercessors, 1 squad of tactical marines.
Okay, good choice.
Tactical marines are in there. Combi melter and melter.
Yeah.
I've then got as elites Ironclad Dreadnought, armed as Scene, and then they're classed as Vanguard veterans rather than Death Company.
Yeah.
The only thing that's not
he's converting slowly but surely.
Yeah, the only thing that's not WYSIWYG, that's not a melter pistol or Inferno pistol. It's a bolt
you can't
pistol.
have them.
Exactly. Squad of interceptors, bike squad
with attack bike.
10-man assault squad.
Are they any good now?
I think they're not bad.
Okay.
I wish I'd taken them against Mills last night. Because then that 3 points that he just left undefended would be mine.
Yeah.
Just drop them in. But no, I think for the points, they're there. This could still do a bit more, but not
3
bad.
attacks a piece on the first round, and
Yeah,
they've got
exactly.
stratagems they can use now, haven't they?
Yeah,
like
exactly.
Thunderous Charge and or whatever it's called.
Still think that's waste for a command point. You've got to roll 6 to get a mortal wound from each one that's charging. So
okay.
one command point's not great. Then going into heavy support, we've got a Predator, all last cannons, Leviathan Dreadnoughts, 2 Storm Cannon Rays and 2 Heavy Flamers. That is a Rhino. It's just that's a better painted model than the actual Rhino, and it's the old Rhino I've got. Seems it's small. People could argue, you think it's a smaller Rhino, and if you get your advantage, well, go bollocks to yourself, internet. Then transport of a drop pod, and then a Storm Raven with assault cannons, missiles, hurricane bolters, and underwing missiles.
What's in your drop pod? Is it Storm Bolter or Deathwing missile launcher?
Drop pod. Drop pod and drop pod. That'd be
Drop
impressive.
drop pod
it's like
within a drop
Centurions.
pod.
I like Space Marines and
Space Marines.
No,
He's basically got a TARDIS.
Yeah, they're all going to pop out, and then more are going to pop out. I'm just going to take over the board. No, it's the Storm Bolter.
Storm Bolter.
Yeah. So in terms of transports, those are in that. There's nothing in that. Those are in that, as is the Dreadnought.
Okay, no problem. Right, that's seems quite small, compact force there. I thought 120 might have given you some large amounts of units there, sir.
That's bang on 120 power level.
Yeah. Compared to Genestealer Cult that you're going to be versing model count wise at the moment, you seem very undernumbered.
We'll see what happens.
Well, we'll see what happens. Let's have a look at the Cult. So this is 150 power level of Genestealer Cult defending this particular objective. I've already marked down which units are going to be in reserve and which units are going to be deployed. Effectively, I've got 2 battalions, one with the fast attack and one with the heavy support choices. So don't kill me, that's a hell of a lot of command points. That's 10, 11, 12. It's 15 command points in total, which we're going to be using some old school gambling chips as our command point tokens in this game. Thank you, Andy, for providing those for us. Right, so we're basically going to be rocking, these are all parts of different detachments, but I'm just going to read them all out together. We're going to be rocking 3 Patriarchs. They've got various different psychic powers, which I'll tell you now. Okay, so the Warlock, which is this guy on the different base, it's an older model. He's a Warlord, Alien Majesty, he's got Mass Hypnosis and Psychic Stimulus. He's also got a Familiar. We've got this guy here, that's got Might from Beyond, Mass Hypnosis, and he's also got Elixir of the Prime Specimen. So he's going to be quite tough, he's going to be increasing his attacks and toughness characteristics. And then this other Patriarch is going to have Psychic Stimulus and Mass Hypnosis as well. But bear in mind that this is a narrative game, so I can use the same psychic power from different units multiple times. We've then got a Magos with a Familiar. He's got Mind Control, Psychic Stimulus, Mass Hypnosis, and I'm spending a command point for an extra relic of the Crouchling, I believe it's called. That's what's allowing him to have the 3 psychic powers, and he also +1 to his rolls to actually cast psychic powers. This guy here is a standard Primus, just your one you get in your basic box with the Needle Pistol and of course Bone Sword. And then I've got a Icon Ward. 3 power level, just takes up a HQ slot, allowing me to achieve what I need here. Then I've got 4 units of 10 Neophytes. These are mixed models. That's the Sergeant, if you can see in that one. That one's got a heavy flamer, grenade launcher and mining laser. We've got another unit here, the one with the comm. Them 2 are having comms as the Sergeants. These 2 have actually got Imperial Guard Sergeants as the Sergeants. I'm calling them Sergeants, I know there's some form of squad leader. Effectively, it's just easier to know which ones is which. They've all got a that's the only one with an extra weapon. The rest of them have just got grenade, them 2 have both got flamers. That's got 2 grenade launchers, that's just got 1 grenade launcher. They've all got mining lasers. Then I've got 2 units of hybrids. Now, apologies for the different paint schemes. Some of these have actually been purchased second-hand and I've not had time to repaint them. Thankfully, they were painted. That's a unit of 10 hybrids, just hybrids. The one with the skirt will be the squad leader. And then this unit here of 15 hybrids. This has a drill, a saw, a cutter, and of course it's got a squad sergeant with the bone sword and lash whip. We're backed up by the rock grinder with it's a seismic cannon, I believe, on that one. And then we've got 2 units of, I know he's broken, he's fallen there. we've got 2 units of Genestealers. These are both blob squads of 15. Hopefully able to take a few casualties in and keep my extra 1 attack. A unit of 9 adherents. Mixture of weapons, heavy improvised weapon on what would potentially be the squad sergeant. No, that's just glossy. I thought some paint had come off. And then a mixture of picks and hammers. We've then got a Brood Brothers squad, which has been used by my Steel Legion. The Brood Brothers squad is a unit, just a heavy weapons team with 3 heavy weapons. So 3 rocket launchers. Then it's the M word. And another unit with 3 heavy bolters. And then we've got a unit of 20 Brood Brothers as well. Bringing up the total of our, I think it's about 7 troop choices I've got in this particular game. Yeah. 2 Lehman Russ. 1 with Nova Cannon, heavy bolter, 2 heavy flamers. The other one with standard battle cannon, las cannon and 2 heavy flamers. It's WYSIWYG, so this one does have track guards. And then to round it all off, we've got our fast attack detachment with 4 armoured sentinels, 2 heavy flamers, 2 las cannons. So you're probably aware 2 of those will be probably charging forward and 2 will be back. That is a lot of figures going against Ben's. Hopefully his new rules of the Space Marine Codex will allow him to slaughter many, many men as he's going in. I hopefully will be able to slaughter many, many men as he is coming in. I've already put markers down on which units are going to be in reserve, which are not going to be in reserve, but Ben is effectively deploying first. And while we've been talking, he has deployed! And he has to deploy by marker. This is very odd because it's going to be marker versus markers.
And there's 3 fakes.
And there's 3 fakes. Ooh, juicy. Yeah. Tell you. Right, I'm going to discard my command point because this is my stack. Leaving me with them left. And I'm going to set up. Right, we are deployed and down. And Ben is all the way down here. Ooh. And I'm somewhere. You won't know until the end of a turn. Now, in this particular mission, I am not allowed the first turn. I can't even attempt to seize.
Okay.
It is just literally, you have the first turn, sir. So that has to have wounds on it, and it has to have more than 5 damage at the end of each battle round. Bearing in mind that if I'm within, I think it's either touching it or I'm within X amount of inches, I'm allowed to try and repair it. And I can even plus 2 that as well. So we're going to go into the movement phase and we'll bring you back into it once I've put all of my models down. So this is turn 1. Right, so Ben's done a move. This is the end of the movement phase. I did use a command point to play lurk in the shadows, lying in wait. No, lying in wait. Thank you. Yeah, allowing me to move 3 of my counters before deploying, and then of course I've deployed everything. Ben's hurtled down there, and then the guys have gone yay, away from him. Some of the guys are still in this particular building down here, and then of course there's the Marines up here. And then at the start of Ben's shooting phase, I am spending 4 command points. That's 2 command points per unit to play Lurk in the Shadows on that unit and that unit. So they basically cannot be targeted unless they are the closest. Does mean a lot of his shooting is going to go to different units. And at the start of the shooting phase, I believe it's 1 command point to give that a 5 up invulnerable save.
Oh, that?
Yes. We'll just double check, but I believe it's just 1 command point to do that. It means I'm spending a lot of command points in my first turn, but I need to try and stop him from getting it. Improvised shields.
But it takes an automatic damage tally.
Yeah, increase the damage tally by 1. So it'll have 1 damage on it, but I'll get 5 up in 1.
1 damage.
The pink is the damage. Right then, sir. Right, you're shooting. So first off, you've got Devastator Doctrine active. He's going to fire the Leviathan. That's going to open fire into the mass infantry. That's actually in the 20 Brood Brothers. That's in the ruins. So, how many shots do you have there, sir?
20.
20 shots, look.
I am in range of my Chapter Master, because he's got the 3 inches range extender.
He's allowed to have a chapter master, ladies and gentlemen, because he's Crimson Pigeons. He's
like
not.
I said last night.
It's not Blood Ravens.
Blood
Crimson
Ravens,
Pigeons.
there's just been a mix-up. HR been
They're
called.
not Blood
we've got two in
Ravens.
position.
Crimson Pigeons.
So, hit on 2s. Reroll any 1s. All hit.
Yep. Strength
7.
So you're going to need 2s against these guys.
And this is where I'll regret not bringing a lieutenant.
No, possibly. But you might kill a lot of these, if I'm honest.
Not regretting that at all. 18 wounds.
18 wounds. Now the minus on that is
-3 now.
-3. I'm on a 5-up save, 4 because I'm in cover. Minus 3 means I don't get a save. But how much damage does it do?
2 each.
2 each. So, because I'm within 6 inch of a icon ward, I can effectively feel no pain on 6s. So we're going to have a lot of these. So what we're going to do, rather than rolling 18 2 dice at a time, 5, 10, I'm going to roll 18 dice. Any 6s I get, I will then roll an extra dice on top. And I can't pick them up. There we go. So needing 6s. So I've got 3 6s. So I'll roll 3 more dice. I'll keep them there, because that's how many's going to be dead. And another 6. So 17 will be taken down. It's a lot of men, that's it. It's a lot of men. Next lot of shooting, we've got some guys that are going to target the Doomsday device, which at the moment has 1 pink counter. He needs to get 5, and for free I can recover D3 at the beginning of my turn. So he's possibly going to have having to look to guarantee a structure point. You need to look at least 8.
Yeah, so an additional 7.
Yeah.
So 2 squads of 10, 1
Yep.
shot each.
2 squads of 10, 1 shot each.
Auto hit, according to the rules.
Yeah, automatically hit. Which one are you doing first, sir?
Well, we're just going to do both squads together because it's the same thing. It's
Oh, is
4.
it the infiltrators?
It's the infiltrators and the
No,
marines.
probably not. Oh, together. So that'll just be 20 shots then. Yeah, if you're
Yeah.
not spending the command point. Yep.
So
20 shots. He's going to do them all together, and they are within 9 inches of his.
Well, it doesn't matter because that's to hit. They've automatically.
Oh, they've automatically hit.
So
Yeah.
I need 6s to create a damage point.
You do, unless you want to. It's all right.
1, 2, 3, 4.
So 4, 5 up invulnerable save due to the fact I put a shielding on it. Say 3.
Oh, you swine!
2 chips. Any more for any more?
Yeah, I will be doing.
I'm open, so. Get some last cannons at it, Ben. Go on, get some last cannons at it. Use some command points to make it 5s to wound rather than 6s.
Go on.
He's doing it. He's doing
4
it.
las cannons at the Doomsday device.
So is that the Predator that's shooting?
That's the Predator.
So automatic hits.
And do I want to spend, is it 1 command point or 2 for
I've got it up here. It's called Priority Target. It's 2 CP.
I'm not spending 2 just yet, I don't think. I'm just going to just normal. So I need
Just
6s.
normal. You need 6s?
Nothing.
No.
Well, I didn't spend it, I wouldn't have got anything.
No, it wouldn't. No, it would have been 2 CP down as well. So hurricane bolters and assault cannons are going to slam into the structure before the toxic fumes pump out into the atmosphere. He is also going to fire his underwing rockets. Which one were they again? That one?
All rockets. Both
All
of them
rockets
there.
are going to go there. And is there anything else on that? No.
No, that's it.
So all rockets into that, and a hell of a lot of shots into this. So he's got his hurricane bolters, which if he's outside a 12-inch,
It will be, I think.
we'll do it to the structure. But you got to do it. No, it's to the structure. It will be within 12.
We'll do them first then, because I've got 24 dice ready.
Okay. So we're going to do them first. He needs 6s. Unless you're spending 2 CP.
No. 1, 2.
2 gone through.
Disappointing.
Both saved. Whatever force field they've erected, these patriarchs is pretty tasty. And then we've got 2 assault cannons, that's 12 shots.
Real different one.
There we go. Another 1, which does go through, so a pink chit.
So, Underwing
These
missiles.
are my command points still left. Underwings are going into the Sentinel.
Hit.
Yep. Any minuses for moving?
It's got Power Machine Spirit, I think. So,
Yep, no issues. Both hit. Strength of the missile is
8.
Toughness is 6.
So, 3s.
Both wounded. Minus.
It's a heavy, so that is -4.
-3 normally.
Under Storm Strike Missile, -3. Straight 3 damage, so with heavy profile, Doctrines -4.
That's dead then. And it doesn't explode. That's a bit of a ball ache. So, that. In any charges?
Nothing in range.
Okay. So no charging, he's done some shooting. He did 3 damage to this, which I get to heal D3, but there's no real point because he needs to score at least 5 to be able to do a structure point. So at the end of turn, well, it's not the end of turn 1. I've got my turn to do, but effectively he's not going to have caused a structure point this particular turn. So let's see what Genestealer Cult can do. Some movement all around me. Some units have stayed still, of course, like the mining laser down here. These 2 lads have stayed still here because it's going to be a -1 to be able to hit this bugger because he's flying, he's zooming. But we'll see what's going to happen. I did try to mass hypnosis the bikers from the Magus. I failed. I did try to smite from the non-warlord, and I failed. When I smited from the warlord, he smoted. Knocked 2 wounds off it. Beginning of my shooting phase, I'm spending 1 command point. 1 chit's gone. To give them, the unit inside there, extra explosives. So they are going to chuck. There's going to be 9 of them. Sorry. So I'm going to fire the mining laser as well. There's going to be 9 of them throwing frag grenades at that assault marine squad. So 9d6 worth of shots. 32 shots needing 4s. 5s to wound. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's pretty good for effectively dodgy guardsmen.
AP.
A dash. Oh, 4 of them's gone down. Any command points to save, sir. Remember, you are playing narrative. You can spend as many command points as you want. You can just still only roll the dice once, but. And then a mining laser. It hits. 2s to wound. It wounds. -3.
That's 5.
So that's 5 dead. Half of the assault squad disappears in a shower of jerry-rigged mining explosives. Wow, that's a pretty good turn. Just tried to do a seismic cannon from the mining laser on short wave. Sorry, mining laser. The seismic cannon from the Goliath rock grinder. Short wave. Needed 6s to hit. Didn't hit. 2 last cannons though, needing 4s normally, -1, needing 5s. Coming at you, jinking. 1 hit. Needing 3s. Oh, god damn you. Bounced off. Bounced off, I tell you. I think I'm going to have some rockets. So, rocket launchers, 3 of them. They're going to smash into this flyer. Needing 5s again because of the minus. I only hit once. 3s again. And another 1. So far, my dice have been technically predictable during this game. So these lads here open fire with their grenades and auto guns into the smoked rhino. Didn't hit, and what I did hit bounced off. Mining laser though, now going to hit the flyer. Needing a 5. Oh, not doing very well at all. The big guns, some of the big guns have fired. Some of the big guns haven't currently. This is not looking good for the Genestealers at this particular point in time. But we've got the 2 tanks left to fire. And I've got those heavy bolters over there. Heavy bolters, they're going to now lash out at the bikers. 4s to hit, thankfully. Oh, not very good. Only 4 hits there. 9 shots in total. These Genestealer Cult did not expect an attack. Needing 4s because of the increased toughness. 2 wounds, sir, with a -1. 2 wounds. That will kill a biker.
Right.
Unless you take it on your attack bike.
I will take on the attack bike, yeah.
So he takes 2 wounds on his attack bike. Attack bike has now got 2 wounds left. Right. Executioner, Nova Cannon is opening fire. I've already done the heavy bolter into that there. The heavy bolter's fired and took 2 wounds off, but you saw that. So heavy bolter failed. Nova cannon firing now. 2d6 shots, because I effectively moved half, so I'm allowed to fire the main gun twice. Has to be the same target. 6 shots. Needing 5s because you're flying. And none! Superb shooting from the Lehman Russ. But 2 heavy flamers lashing out now. They've got 7. Needing 5s. 3 of them. Minus of 1, sir. Oh! The flamers lash out. Knock it down to 9 wounds remaining. And then I've got to go over to that thing. Right. Lehman Russ battle tank opening fire on the Predator. I'm not going to fire and try and help my support by brothers down here. Sod that. 2d6 shots. 3 shots from the battle cannon. Doing very well. Needing 4s. Nothing.
Hey!
Last cannon lashes out. Needing a 5. Oh, it hits. Needing a 3. Yay! Don't matter which dice it was.
And I won't get
Minus a 3, sir. You'll get a save. You got a save or a 6?
I am well prepared.
Well prepared. I'll give you well prepared. Right. It's going to be some charging. So we'll come back to it in the combat phase. So I lost 2 cultists on the way in. I'm going to roll some dice over this side. I think make it look more dramatic. I've got all the dice I need in my hand. Needing 3s. That's not good. Right, now because I'm Twisted Helix, I am strength 5. So I'm going to be wounding him on 4s. Those are the cultist knife, so they don't have any minus. 2 6s. Which, I'll be honest, it doesn't really matter about the... Oh dear. That's not good at all. Oh my good gosh. The dice gods really are not with me at all today. So basically 2 saves of 3, sir.
Doing me up.
Yep. So 1 wound and then 4 saves of 4. Minus 1 and minus 4.
Oh, yeah.
So it's the same the result. So another 2. So you suffer 3 wounds, my liege.
Basic attacks on top.
Swinging back, we'll do this combat in a minute because it's just Rhino versus Rock Grinder. This one's more exciting.
It is. So I'm just double checking. Is he captain?
Captain is 2s to hit normally.
4 attacks, 5 because he got charged.
Yep.
2 to hit, but normally 3 because it's unwieldy, but re-rolling 1 because for himself.
That's it. Unwieldy, that's a term I've not heard for a while. That's
Well.
it's old 7th edition. So 2 misses.
And I can't re-roll them because they're technically hits.
Technically hits. Yes, good point.
Because of my salamander, I think.
Yeah.
2
to wound. 3 wounds.
Deaths.
That would be 3 death. So Goliath Rock Grinder, 6 attacks on profile plus another 2. That takes me to 8. But I do believe I might need... Well, I'll roll and see what I need. I'm hoping that's okay. So 5 hits. Needing 3s. Look at that, I managed to wound something for once. 3 wounds, sir. Minus 2 with D3 damages. I don't think I'll kill the tank this turn.
But you'll certainly take a chunk off.
No, I ain't. Only 1 goes through.
Ooh.
For 1 point of damage.
Ooh.
Every time I play you, Ben, on camera, I get a duffing.
Well, still a long way to go.
You get to attack back.
I do. 4 attacks.
Yeah, because we've been charged. 1 hit.
Toughness.
Can you reroll one of them?
I can. Salamander, isn't it? Yeah, well,
Yeah. 2 hits.
Crimson Magpies, Blood Rose, whatever you call it.
Yep. Crimson Pigeons.
5 to wound.
5s to wound. 2 wounds. Oh, no. Yeah, 5s to wound. 4s to save. No saves. And no saves with the rugged construction. So I actually take 2 wounds out of that. I hit him with my dozer blades. Grindy, near enough a las cannon. And I get hurt more than he does.
With soft cheese.
It's probably because it's made out of goat's milk, which is disgusting. So at the end of a battle round, that's only suffered 3. That comes off. And that doesn't lose a structure point. So, I've not done very well. I've not done very well at all. I think I may keep that captain in combat for another turn. I don't think he's going to fall back anytime soon. But I don't think I'm going to be able to stop a fusilize of fire coming into. I might have to spend another command point, I think, for a 5-up invuln. I know it causes 1 point of damage, but last time round it seemed to...
did a lot.
I got a
You
lot of
saved a lot.
saves, and then in my turn of shooting, I've done nothing, because all I did is bounce off Space Marine armour. Apart from my grenades. Maybe I should have thrown more grenades there, Ben.
Maybe so. Maybe so.
Chuck more grenades. That's the future mantra. Right. Right. It's going to be Space Marines turn 2. Right, so Ben's second movement phase takes a while, does Ben, when it comes to movement. He thinks way too much.
It's called strategy.
But it never works for you, Ben.
Well, one of these days it will do. I think we'll back the videos out.
Right. Infiltrators have moved forward. They are two separate units, even though it's put them together at the moment. Bikers have kind of stopped
No,
still.
infiltrators are one squad.
Oh, one squad of 10 are they?
Yeah,
Sorry.
everything's one squad of 10.
Those two units move forward a little. Just a little. And then, of course, you've got a drop pod that's come down here because you have to use the petals. And he couldn't get it down in that corner. So down in that corner is the... interceptors? Interceptors. We've also got some Blood Angels Death Company that's joined the Crimson Pigeons. Vanguard Veterans is using them as. And they've got out of that and then tried to surround the tank. That tank has remained locked in combat with my tank. And then the Dreadnought is aiming, is going for these guys. Ooh, that might not be a good sign. Right then, sir. What are you shooting with first?
First thing I'm going to shoot with is my...
Oh, before you start, command point. Puts a point of damage on the relic. Oh, that's turn 2. 5 up invulnerable save on the Tower of Doom.
Right then, so first thing I'm going to shoot with is my Predator into that tank.
Oh, shooting his Predator into my Luminous. We've checked, I am 50% obscured. He needs 4s re-rolling because he's within 9 of his cheaty. All hit. Gonna need 3s.
Rerolling 1. That's the Salamanders.
Jesus Christ.
All of them.
I'm in cover.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think you will take that, yeah. I think this is going to be... I think that's going to be a dead Luminous battle tank before I get a chance to do really much anything with it.
Saved 2.
I haven't saved any. -4, Ben, because you're still on Devastator Doctrine.
I'm glad you remember my rules.
Yep.
Yep.
So 4d6 damage. That's 12. That's definitely going to be... That's 18. That's a dead Luminous vehicle. Do I explode? No. Right, so next is going to be Chapter Master. He's now going to open fire at my icon. It's a heavy unit, so he's going to need 3s.
No, it's an
It's an assault weapon now, isn't it?
Changed
Used
it
to
in your
be.
codex.
Go on then, sir.
Hits. Toughness.
3.
So 3s to wound. Wounded. Minus AP 2.
AP -2. So I don't get a save. How much damage does it do, sir?
Straight 3.
Straight 3. So I am a Genestealer cult character. Look out, sir. 1. So I only take 2 damage, and one of these poor unfortunates perish. So with Fire and Fade, he's moved after taking 2 wounds off my guy and moved to there. I did actually remember my banner and did roll, but I managed to fail. So what's shooting now, sir? These
the infiltrators into the
10-man squad. 20 shots, needing 3s, re-rolling because of Crimson Pigeon. Captain Pigeon.
Yep.
2 misses. God damn it, that's a good roll then.
And there's a lot of 6s, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4. That's 5 auto wounds.
It's another one there, mate. 6.
6 auto wounds.
Yep.
And then 3s to wound.
Yep.
Rerolling one of them because of Imperial.
Pigeons.
There we go, if you want to call it that, yeah. There we go, quite a lot. So that's
6.
15.
5, 10. Yep, 15. So 5, 10, 15. Saves of 4 up for being in cover. There's no minus because he's still on Devastator Doctrine. That's a 5, 6, and then ignore him on a 6. I didn't save any of those, so I do lose 6. Damn you, sir. Damn you. So the next squad to fire is a squad of 10 Primaris Intercessors. They're opening fire at the Doomsday device. The Dudley Doomsday device, possibly with the amount of crock-eyed shooting that I'm doing, and I've probably been put through quite a few tables. Right, so you've automatically hit, sir.
That's 20 auto hits.
Are you using 2 command points?
Not on these, no.
No problem.
Crimson Pigeons, that's 1, 2,
3.
3.
1 save, 2 damage, sir.
So I've equalled my first turn.
Still got some other units to shoot.
No.
Well, I've took that off, but we'll put that back on. These guys, now there's no Lumen Rust battle tank target, are going to pick on this. So they're opening fire. So far, 3 wounds. Go on then, sir. 6 shots apiece. Don't forget, he's got a range of 21 with his Pigeons tactic. And that's another...
That's a lot.
Is that 5 wounds there?
That's 5, yes. I'll take that.
That's save of 1, so another 4 has gone through. So 4. There you are. So that'll be a stack of 8 currently. Oh, sorry, 4, 7. So there's still a chance, if he doesn't do another wound to it, that I could stop him from getting it this turn.
Yes. Well, my bikes are always going to go into it, so all my bikes into
All
that.
your bikes into that. So the heavy bolter and the bolters are going to be rolled together because they all need 6s. Go on then, sir. 1.
Oh, only 1. Oh, and on Crimson Pigeons. No, didn't make a difference this turn.
Oh, it's gone through! Not a good sign. Pop.
So that's 8 damage. I'll just read rules. Because I know you can do a stratagem to it.
There is a stratagem I can use to try
But
and
then,
increase the amount that I can take it down.
Generally.
Right, he's going to open fire. His Stormbolter's going to go into this.
Hurricane bolter.
Yeah, that's that thing. Lots of shots. And then the melter gun's going to go into one of my patriarchs. Right then, sir. Roll to hit.
So melter gun.
Yep, that misses. He's going to use his pigeons. Hits. You need 3s.
Different dice.
Wounds. In-run save. Our command point. Damn you.
So that's now
Roll for damage.
15.
It's at least within 6, Ben, so it doesn't really matter.
Right.
4, so I'm down to 2 wounds remaining.
Yeah.
Unless you're going to command point.
I'll take that. Yeah.
So 12 shots into the tower, needing 6s. You got 1. I didn't save! Damn it! He's definitely going to get a whole point this particular turn, but it does mean I'm not spending any command points in my turn to try and repair it.
Right then, so next lot of shooting. That shot. They've shot. That squad of 10 Marines.
Yep.
Into that squad of
No
guys
problem.
there. They can all see him through the door. They're within bolter range.
Hang on. So we just measured, surprisingly, because he can't see him, he can't draw a line of sight to him. So therefore, he has to draw a line of sight to these guys, and he's actually, with a few of them, outside of rapid fire range, even with his extended range. His melter gun, though, has a range of 15. So roll to hit then, sir. Missed.
Salamanders.
He's using his salamanders now. He's hit.
Master Artist is what it's called.
And he wounds. So 1 will be dead.
Yep.
And then he's got all this bolter fire coming in. Needing 3s. No rerolls.
Not on the hit run, anyway.
That was a 2.
Yep.
There's a 2 there, sir.
There you go.
And you need 3s.
Reroll that.
Oh dear.
So that's 7 saves.
So 1's already dead. 7 additional saves on these. Saved another 3, so I lose 5. Right, over here we've got plasma death coming in. Are you overcharging your plasma pistols? Nope. Okay, so 3 plasma pistols, 2 bolt pistols are going to fire into him. So go on then, sir.
Plasms first. Salamanders, so reroll.
Yeah, yeah.
3s to wound.
Yep.
2 wounds.
So minus a 3, so I can't save it. So do I allocate it to somebody else? I do with one of them, so I'm down to 1 wound. And he dies.
And then 2 bolt pistols.
Yep.
Both hit.
Fours, both saved.
Disappointing.
And he's down to 1.
There.
So off camera, these guys have opened fire at the tank. Didn't do anything. He's got his Storm Raven left.
Yes, so I'm going to put the underwing missiles and nose missiles, which firing crack, into that.
Yep.
I'll put the remaining, the Hurricane Bolters into... one Hurricane Bolter into that guy and the other Hurricane Bolter into that squad at the back.
Well, so 1 Hurricane Bolter into that one man.
1 man.
And then the other Hurricane Bolter into these.
Yep.
Yep.
And then the assault cannons.
Yep.
I'll put that into the tank, I think.
Which one? This one?
Yeah.
This Lehman Russ here.
I think that's going to be the most effective way.
Rightio.
Oh no, sorry. Heavy bolter into that squad of missiles. No,
Assault cannons.
assault cannons into that
Yeah, yeah,
missiles.
because I didn't declare the 2 points to make them not shootable. Right then, sir. So,
What do you want to do first?
it's up to you.
We'll do the assault cannons first.
Assault
Get them out
cannons
of the way.
first into the heavy weapons team. Is that
Yep.
correct?
Yep.
Oh.
Hitting on 3s.
Yep. And reroll one of your dice. So you've used your reroll.
Each unit, yeah.
Needing 2s. Because they're only toughness of 3. Right, so you've used both
Both
of your
rerolls,
rerolls this time. So that's 3,
So that's 2, 4, 6, 8.
8.
And it's a heavy weapon, so it's an additional -1, so that's -2 into AP.
It is, but I'm in cover, so I've got 6s to
Yep.
save. Don't fail me now, damn you. Just killed them, sir.
Take
If
that.
it wasn't the extra minus, I would still be alive. So 2 cheating missiles first, with the minus of
Excellent
4.
missiles. So both hit.
Both hit, strength 8, toughness 6. 1 wound. Cannot re-roll, you've already used them.
Unless
Unless you use a command point.
No, I won't do.
Nope, so 3
crack
damage.
Yep.
I believe I've got 6. I'll check them in a minute, but the other one had 6, I think. Otherwise I've taken one off and I shouldn't have done. There we go.
So
Crack
crack
missile.
missile into it.
1 hit. 1 wound. Minus of 3. I do get a saver of 6. Nope. D6 damage.
That's it.
That will kill it. And it doesn't explode. It's another sentinel down. I'm just losing units by the dozen. So 12 shots from one of the storm bolters into that one bloke. Storm bolters, hurricane, yeah. 3s to hit. And then you need 4s to wound, sir. Sorry, 3s to wound, yep.
Oh,
That's
yeah,
6.
next to 3, that one.
Is it 7, sorry then?
7.
4s to save. Nope, he's gone down. Do you want to rinse repeat on the other squad?
I will do.
Yeah. Said it before, we're above a music studio, which can be a bit irritating. Threes to wound.
Rather other roll on the other guy, but never mind.
5.
Yeah.
5s to save, I'm not in cover. Save 2, lost 3. Right, we've just actually checked. Surprisingly, when sometimes you get down and you think you can shoot, these ruins, we've said it before, they look like they're full of holes, and then when you actually look, a lot of the time you can't see anything. So we've used it, because if anyone's listening, use your phone cameras, because it gives you a proper line of sight. That thing, unfortunately, all it could see, that unit of infantry there, it couldn't see anything else. We even looked to see if we could see down here to the Lehman Russ, and he couldn't see it. So there was a lot of intervening terrain.
Yes.
So unfortunately, Ben's decided not to fire with this guy, because if he does, He'll toast them, probably annihilate them, and he'll have nothing to charge. So, sir,
How long the charge?
is it time for combat?
It's time for charging.
Time for charging. Right, let's come back in the combat phase. Right, so attacks everywhere here. We've got charges down there, charges in here, charges over there, charges here, trying to pin it down, apparently. I've got units that have... I'll move that. That's a dead marine, but he did lose one to heavy flamers on the way in. I've got guys down everywhere. That squad's down to 1. That squad's only got 4 left. It's probably going to get killed. I lost a unit down there. I lost a lot. I did lose a lot. Genestealer's not been able to take a big advantage now that the errated D can't come in on first turn, even in narrative games.
Yes.
It does make me feel like they've hit Genestealer cults with not Nerf bats, proper baseball bats.
Yes.
Just to make sure they are dead and dying.
Yep.
Right, who are you going with first?
So start my fight phase. Wisdom of the Ancients for a command point.
Okay.
So that means that
Reroll ones.
Reroll ones for him and anything in 6 of him.
Yep.
So 4 attacks base, 5 because he charged.
Yeah.
I'm going to do these separately. 2 attacks
Okay.
are going against the one that's on 2 wounds.
Okay.
3 attacks going on the Warlord.
Alright then, sir.
So the 2 wounds first. So normally hitting on...
You need 4s with your big mallet weapon.
So hitting on 4s.
1 hit.
Yeah, because that's an automatic miss. 2's to wound.
Strength.
Well, it's times 2, so strength 6, 12.
Right, yeah. Yeah, it will be that.
Yeah, 12. Just want to make sure I was reading it right. Yeah, wounded.
Ooh, nearly. So that's against this one.
Yeah, so you need your invuln. Automatic 5 damage.
I know. I know what damage you just spent. How dare you?
I'm just checking. I'm just checking. Doing conscious of you as soon as you didn't.
Right, so the next 3 then against the Warlord. Can use his Salamander in 1.
And also, yeah.
Ah, right, that's 2 fails then. So 1 hit. 1 wound. 5 up in invuln. And the familiar dies. 2 command points.
Interrupting.
He's fighting back.
I thought you would be doing.
And there's no point going against that, because you've already gone. So I'll go against your Assault Marines.
I see.
Right, so going against the Assault Marines. 2s to hit, 6 attacks. All hit. 3 to wound with rerolls. Due to his talons. It's a good job. So 5 with -3.
So 6 is needed.
Flipping heck. Right, so after that dismal attack and their power armor saving everything. God, why do I always have to roll rubbish when I'm recording? So, basically, he's now attacking back with this unit. So the Maul.
So power maul in on. Is it unwieldy? I don't think it is.
No, it's not. It's
in on
just
3s.
In on 3s.
Rerolling
Rerolling
ones.
Yeah. All hit. Strength.
+2, I believe.
6 is you're going to need 4s.
6s.
1.
Salamanders.
Which wouldn't say that.
Well,
You're not salamanders.
Chance tactic.
Yeah.
I'll try and remember to say.
5s. No saves.
It's just 1 damage.
I don't think it is.
Yeah, 1 damage.
Is it?
Just 1
Oh,
damage.
wow. I thought it was
They're
better
not
than
that great.
I thought power mauls were like D3 or something. Right, and then 2 normal guys.
So then 4 attacks with chainsword.
No, it's 1 attack each.
Oh, and then next one for charge.
next
of
one
course
for
it's-
charging, yeah. That's why your sergeant had
Yep.
3. So 6 attacks, needing 3s, rerolling 1s. And you've already used your salamander. And you need 5s and 6s, and you've already used your salamander. So 1 on a 4 up this time, because I can use my armour. And I get a 5 this time, look.
Well done.
So when I need a 5, I'll get a 4. When I need a 4, I'll get a 5.
Right then, next one, bikers.
Bikers. So the bikers have charged in, and that's what happened in that combat. And then that happened in that combat. They're all dead. And then that Rhino lost a wound to the rock grinder. I have been utterly annihilated. The forces that are actually on the field. Oh, I did forget. We forgot to do this one, Ben. We'll do that in a minute.
Oh, yeah, we have.
My forces have been utterly annihilated. I'm hoping I'm going to be able to get something out of this in a minute. I'm hoping. That's another question. Right. Genestealer Cult turn 2. Okay, on my turn then. These guys have turned up. 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 He's turned up, played mass hypnosis, suffered a barrel, and managed to hypnotise this guy here. Those guys have turned up. Those turned up in a movement phase. He fell back. Used telepathic summon. Sorry, I had to burp then. And brought this unit in. So I actually rolled 17. So if I'd had more Genestealer figures, there would have been another Genestealer squad coming. But I didn't have any more Genestealer figures. And then he failed mass hypnosis, but managed to cast a smite and kill a biker. So it's now going to be my shooting phase. It's not going to be a long shooting phase, I'll be honest. Heavy flamer into those Marines. 6. Needing freeze. 6. Wow. Okay. Maybe a turn of fortune's coming. -1/+1 for being in cover. Maybe not.
Nope. All saved.
And then a las cannon into the big dread. It's a hit. Doesn't wound. About right. Here we go again. So from these guys, mining laser and crack grenade, mining laser and mechanicus. Into this, he did go in hover, so it is eligible for a shooty shoot. Both missed. And I didn't declare Warhammer mechanicus dice for the mining laser. Okay, down here. Grenade launcher, mining, I've got, oh, there's the rest of the bolters to do, but I'll do them in a minute. Mining laser plus grenade into the Leviathan. Mining laser, again, mechanicus dice. Mining laser missed, but the crack grenade hit. Needing a 5. And failed to wound. Doing so well. I have opened fire with all my little small arms. Actually, I did 1 wound on that with small arms. Heavy bolters have opened up. Managed to kill 2 of the assault marines. So he's down to his only sergeant on that one.
Carry on.
Carry on. Carry on, sir. Carry on. I haven't got a lot less of shooting to do, so I really am just going to go into the combat phase here. Actually, no. I might, because all of them 3, yeah, I might do some shooting over there. Right, so 11 shots from them are going into the interceptors. Now, these are just effectively, I think, 4s for shooting. Oh, 1! Bloody hell. Oh, wound! Feel the slug of a tiny small arms fire compared to you. Got 1 left. Right.
Oh, no, they're 3 wounds nowadays.
They're 3 wounds apiece, actually, yes. Right. Charging. Right, guys, I managed to make it into combat here. I've managed to make a bit of a smoz down here with 2 units. They tried to run through the trees, unfortunately, because that's the only way I could get in. And I needed an 11, but they did lose 4 of their number to Overwatch fire from these guys before they did manage to get there. And these guys did try to charge this lonely Marine, and it failed. Which is not too bad. I'm going to go with them first, because if he interrupts, he could probably deal a lot of damage to that particular unit. So I'm going to go with those guys first. So first up is going to be my heavy rock cutter. So my heavy rock cutter, I'm strength 5 because of Twisted Helix, because I experiment on myself and make myself stronger. And the heavy rock cutter is ×2. I have to subtract 1 from the hits. So this needs 4s. Oh, let me check something. So I am within 9 of that Patriarch, so I actually +1 to hit. So that's 2 hits. I need 2s. And then this is -4. So 2 wounds.
AP.
Now, -4, so you get no save.
Sorry, damage, I meant.
Damage is D3, but Roll a d6 each time a model other than a vehicle suffers damage from his weapon. If I roll higher than the remaining wounds total, it is instantly slain.
Right.
So the first one suffers 3, which actually kills that model. So I don't roll for it. And then the second one rolls a 3, so it kills the other one. This might be anticlimactic. This one, yeah, that's your sergeant's, the one with the weird helmet. Heavy rock saw next. Again, needing 3s now. 2 hits. Needing 2s because this is strength 10. 1, again, it's a -4, leaving you with, and 2 damage. So leaving you with 1 wound left on him. And then heavy rock drill. No minus on this one. So this needs 2s. 1 hit. Again, it's a strength of 10. It's a wound. It's a -3, this one. No.
He's dead, you only got 1 wound left.
Yep. He's gone out. And then consolidation with those guys. Right, I've got those guys going next. The squad leader, as it were, with the heavy improvised weapon first. Because it's 2 attacks per, that'll make it 6 attacks, needing 3s. I only hit 3 times. Strength for 12. 2 wounds with -1, sir.
Oh, right, okay.
It's only -1, but I think that's why I get that many attacks.
Yeah.
Oh, both gone through,
Both.
unless you want to command point. That's 4 damage. 2 damage apiece.
No, I think it's going to go popping in.
No problem. Right, power hammers next. 4 of them in. Needing 4s. Oh, man. You attack me with chainswords, make my Lehman Rusters go pop. I attack you with power hammers and nothing happens. 3s. -3, sir. Here it comes.
I don't watch.
It's a 2. Thank God for that. 3 damage then, sir. Right.
To 5.
So I've got 4 power picks left, which are only hitting on my strength for 6. But power picks do mean I get to roll 4 additional attacks with rending claws. So, 3 hit on everybody. And I'm going to need 5s to wound. Oh, wow, okay. That's compensated. That is a 1 damage because that's -4 with a rending claw.
Takes it to 4.
Which takes it to 4. And all of these, 5, are -2 and D3 damage.
So these are 5 ups.
Yeah. Which you've only saved 1. So even if I roll 1 on all 4, that will kill it. Do you explode? Oh, no! Not
D6.
what I was after.
D6 inches into it.
No, I think it's whatever it says on your profile, sir. Right, he's gone up. The bikes, the captain, the adherents, the Genestealers, and them 2 are all in. So what we're going to do is, Ben's going to roll against my units, I'm going to roll against his. So that unit first then, sir. We're using D3 dices. If people's not noticed these before, these are 1 to 3. So that's 2 wounds on an adherent. Adherents have bestial vigour. They can ignore wounds on a 5 or 6.
Even mortal wounds.
Yep, any wounds on a 5 or 6. So one of them's alive with 1 wound remaining. And then the Genestealers for 1.
I'm going to command point that.
Oh, he's going to command point the D3 for 1.
Never command point. They're all shite.
So that gets rid of that one. That's 1 dead. So the D3s come over to myself. The bikers for 3. So they lose 1 and suffer a wound. Because it does spill over mortal wounds. He's got 3 wounds left on his captain. I could spoil his day here. Ben wanted this to explode. I'm thinking he doesn't want this to explode anymore. He's other chapter master of the Crimson Pigeons. Only one of the chapter master of the pigeons. And then the Leviathan. I'll roll that again because that's well and truly cocked. 3. 3 on the Livy. And then this gets removed. And then they will consolidate into the bikes. Right, so I've consolidated up. These 4, which are in range, are going to attack him. I am within 6 of the Patriarch. So 12 attacks from them 4, because I've still got... Still lose a full. Strength is 4.
Yep.
Because I don't get twisted helix. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, sir. 7 4-ups, and he's suffered a wound so far. Suffers another 3.
Takes him down to 2.
2 remaining. And then, lots of attacks. So, 8 of them is this to hit. And this to wound. Now, bearing in mind, ladies and gents, I need 6s. That's a lot of 6s. 7 in total. He's got 4 up in runs. Loses 2. Well, never mind. So that's done. You're now down to 9 wounds. Yeah, because no, you was on 8, 11, and yeah, that's fine. Yep, you're right. I'm wrong. I'm thinking you started on 12. It's all right. Right, so this thing is now attacking that because I have to pick. 4 hits this time. He's trying desperately with these grindies. 3 wounds, sir, with -2.
That's better.
Oh, no, it's not.
That rhino.
You ready?
Is tough.
Oh, it's 3.
That rhino is brilliant. I love it.
Yeah.
Just sat there going, I'm not moving.
They're just revving engines against each other, and I've got bits of previous Primaris Marine chelled up in this. Although I'm quite proud because normally that doesn't survive past turn 1, and yeah, but I do need more of them if I'm brutally honest.
Right. So I'm attacking.
So you get attack back. You get to attack back with them bikers.
Yep, but they didn't get charged.
No, it didn't. So you
That's
just
only 4
normal
attacks.
Yeah, normal attacks. Is your sergeant then? Is it?
I took my sergeant because I prefer my flamers against this army.
Okay. So go on then, sir. You need 3s. All hit. I believe it's toughness 4.
So 4's to wound. Salamanders. So you got 2.
You're not salamanders anymore.
You know what I mean.
You're crimson pigeon.
I've nicked their relics.
2 wounds have gone through, and then 5s to ignore. Ignore 1. So the one with the 1 wound is dead. We've done some attacks off. That's down to 5. He lost quite a few on there, but I'm still within 6 of that, so I'm immune to psychology. I did lose 4 out of them, and their leadership's 9, so I'll come to those in a moment. He lost 1 of the bikers, and I lost 1 of the adamants to attacks back. No more attacks back down there, of course, because everything just perished. Right. Let's, I'll roll for their morale. Great. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So I do lose another 1. Marvellous. Ben's shaking his head at my I'll be honest with you, shaking his head at my dice rolls.
Yeah, I am.
And then I can't save the wounds off that because, of course, there were simply too many. So it has 1.1 structure point. And let's go into turn 3. Right. So he's nearly moved everything.
Oh, yeah, good point.
This unit has moved forward. That Marine has gone up there to try and deal with those heavy weapons. That's gone down there to try and deal with these big blob squads. I'll let Ben move them figures. The Marines have moved up. They've stood still. They've come out of a building because it's like, yes, we need to get this. But no! Genestealers! The bikes have disengaged, the commander's disengaged, and the Leviathan's disengaged. So all of those have effectively come out. I'm hoping to God that I survive.
There's a lot of
there's a lot of bolters coming my way. But currently not changed from the doctrine of Devastator.
And I forgot to do it, so I can't do it now.
So I've just realised, I think it's one of them things where we shouldn't really go back. We should punish you for it.
No, exactly.
Because then
No.
you'll learn and
To be
change
fair,
it.
I don't think I would change it actually because my bolters,
Yeah.
putting it on them is going to affect nothing on these
No, that's true.
because it's 5 up in one.
Yeah.
and I'm wanting these dead, and therefore my heavy weapons are going to be far more effective against them.
Yeah, that's true. That is true. All right then, sir. Choose what's firing first.
We'll do down here first.
Oh dear.
So I'm going to risk it for a biscuit
Okay.
to make it interesting. I'm going to overcharge my plasma pistol on my sergeant
All right.
and fire it into your heavy bolters.
Okay then, sir.
Oh, good job I've got fucking...
Crimson. We're calling it Crimson now. His reroll is...
Blood Ravens.
Is Crimson.
4, I've hit it.
Two's
So
to
then
wound.
2's to wound, change dice.
It
Yeah,
wounds.
wounds.
So it murderises one of the teams. Because it's 2 damage.
Yep. This
And
next.
then, yep.
So I'm going to
Right.
put the assault...
Smoz. Time. Here we go.
Yeah. Assault cannons into these.
Yeah.
Hurricane bolters into these.
Yeah.
4 wing... Well, the 2 wing missiles and 2 cracks into that.
Okay then, sir.
So, which one? We'll do the underwing missiles first.
All right. You get 4 shots with them.
No, 2.
Oh, I thought you got 4 dice in the end.
Both hit.
Oh, yeah, power of machine spirit. Forgot about that.
3's to wound.
Yep.
I'm using my reroll for it. Both wounded. AP -4. Straight 3 damage each.
I don't explode.
And I've wasted my scrap missiles, but I've cleared the path.
Cheese in it again. Go on then, sir.
Jeez.
Right. Right. He's opening fire over here into those guys.
with the
Needing
assault.
freeze. He's already used his reroll.
I have.
In fact, he's used his reroll once.
Well, I used it on the wound, didn't I?
Oh,
no.
yeah.
Yeah, on the wound,
Yeah, you
so
did. Yeah. So you used it twice.
I may as well. Yeah, I've used it twice, yeah.
Yeah. Now, because it's actually strength of 6, it's 2's to wound. And I
Right.
get no saves.
8 dead, Fran.
Glory was short-lived.
I don't know why people...
Right, Hurricane Bolters. No rerolls.
Right, let's pick all these out. Ooh. Oh, good spot.
Freeze to wound.
Yeah. That's made up for it.
That's to me. Mate, well, I don't know actually, because still, I've only got 12 in that squad, and that's what? 5, 10,
10, 12.
12.
They've all got to make a save from. You've got to save them all.
Christ. So out of that squad of 12, there's 3 remaining. Out of that squad of 15, there's 4 remaining. Jesus. So we're going to go with these guys next. Steady advanced. So he's got 20 bolter shots. Going to fire into the Genestealers, which are in cover currently. No rerolls on this one.
I'll get one.
Get one. For Crimson. Trying to. Ben used to state it with salamanders, and it's in
No
his
longer
head. So we need
salamanders now.
to.
I'm not going for Crimson, because that's going to embed Crimson pigeons. They're not freaking pigeons.
Yeah, they've got their own chapter master and everything.
I'd go for Crimson Crows.
Sorry.
Right, then 4's to wound.
Spazorks.
To be fair, that's shit shooting. That's awful shooting.
That's what you get for being Crimson Spazorks.
5
Fives.
saves.
5. It's still enough though, because I need 5s. So it's 1 in 3, so I need 5s to save. Which is never a good thing. Save 2, so I lost 3 out of that squad there. Infiltrators opening fire into this unit of Genestealers next. Freeze with rerolls. Remove your 6s as well, sir. Put them to
Clear
one
auto
side.
wounds. That's nice.
No additional auto wounds, but 2 additional hits. Leaning forward. Ooh. You've not used your reroll.
Good point.
So it's a good job you got those 6s to begin with. That's 8 wounds on that unit, sir. 8 saves to make on this unit. I'll double check I've got 8 in my hand, yeah. Oh no, the Crimson Spazorks. Do it again. 5 down. Next up, Intercessors. They're going to open fire now into these, so that's going to be another 20 shots, sir. Re-rolling.
Yeah.
Which, I've no idea what that was.
Do you want to just...
We'll count that as a re-roll and you've hit.
Yeah. Fair point. Good point.
I do think that was a hit anyway. And there's a 2 there, sir. Yeah, there we are. We'll count that as a re-roll and you've hit. Hey. There we are. And just 1 fail. 19 hits.
This is making up for it. This is making up.
You've got to roll to wound yet. So far, your rolling to wound has let you down.
On this round of shooting, it has definitely.
Not this time.
Needing 4s, aren't I?
Yes.
5, 10.
Right, I've got 8 in my hand. So 4 down. Another 2 rolls. Yeah. So that Genestealer squad has disappeared.
Into the Doomsday device.
Right, so the Dread is firing everything into the Doomsday device. So
Biel-tan first.
Yep. You might as well add it to rest. Or are you going to spend 2 to increase it for 5s?
Potentially. But
Okay,
also, I know, because it's 2d6 damage.
Oh yeah, that's good.
So it does need
yeah,
to be separate.
It does need to be separate. Forgot about that.
It puts it on 5s, doesn't it?
It does. The only reason we mixed it last time is because it was standard 1 damage, wasn't it? So 2 points. It means that shooting wise, you can now hit it on 5s.
So,
or wound it on 5s. So his auto hit. See what he does.
Salamanders.
Salamander.
Blood Ravens.
Crimson Pigeons. Spazorks. Right, no problem. And then we've got 12 shots. Is it 12? Yeah, 6. 12 shots from his Hurricane, which is going to require 5s. That's 5.
Ooh.
1, 2.
Oh, you don't get a save this time, do you?
No, I've not got the command point to
I've
be able to
forgotten
do the
that.
save.
And you can only repair it if you've got a modelling based contact, haven't you?
It's either that or within 3, I can't remember, but
think
it's at the
base.
end of the battle round.
Yeah,
and
I
I
know
have
it
to
is.
be within
I know it is.
the round, within range.
And it's 5 points you have to get into.
It is. Right, it's you've got to get 5. If I knock it down to less
what I
than
mean.
5,
Yeah. Right, so I can't shoot anything else. The only thing I've got left are my Assault Marines.
which they can shoot as well.
Yeah, and they'll have a shot at it as well. 3 bolt pistols.
Yep. No.
1, no. Oh, it takes an extra. Right, so that's my shooting done, isn't it?
It is, sir.
Oh, no. Storm Bolter into them.
Oh, right, okay. 2 shots. 4 shots, sorry.
So it's rapid fire.
Yeah, within 12 it will be.
Oh, 13. Oh, yeah.
Or 13.5. All hit. Crimson Pigeon. 1. Actually, what I should have checked. It's taken another one, but I am going to check because I'm sure they're on a 4 up. Actually, it is a 4 up armour when they're in cover because it's a 5 up normal armour save and then it's a 5 up feel no pain. Right. We've got some charges coming in, sir.
Yes, we will have. So.
Right. Charges then. Right. He's got in down there. We've already done that combat against the Doomsday device. I'm now on 9 wounds, so he's going to get another structure point at the end of this. That thing is managed to make it into combat there. He managed to make it into combat with them 2.
Also did mortal wounds on him when we assault.
Yeah. I was coming to that bit.
Oh,
Never mind. Jump in the gun. He got an amazing with a command point, an 11-inch charge, because it's going through trees, so it becomes a 9, to get into that Patriarch. He doesn't like that Patriarch.
I don't.
He's wanting to kill that Patriarch. So, which one are you going with first, Ben?
I think.
Because you're supposed,
can't interrupt,
supposed
can
to
you?
do that during when you pick it, yeah. So
Yeah.
can't interrupt. We've got no command points.
Okay,
Neither of you.
I'll go with
You've
this
got-
one.
I'm gonna go with this one. He's got no command points.
So 5 attacks.
5 attacks. Fours.
Re-rolling one of them.
Oh, yeah.
Chapter
Shit.
Tactics.
Oh, God.
Wounded on 2.
Yep.
And Chapter Tactics. There we go. 2 got 3.
Cheating. I need both of these, ladies and gentlemen, to make this unit survive. Otherwise, Ben's cheating. Nope, neither. Hey, oh, man. I don't call me Mills, you see. If I'm Mills, I make all my 5-up saves.
And then,
He should play Genestealer Cult. Oh, well, fringe consolidation move for him. Right, those Marines are now going to go into the Patriarch. He's got 8 guys in range, including the Sergeant. 25 attacks in total. Needing freeze with rerolls. And I really wish he wasn't allowed to have a Chapter Master because he's Crimson Pigeon. Actually, no, he can have a Chapter Master at Crimson Pigeons. So which one are you there, Ben? Are you Crimson Pigeons or are you Blood Ravens?
I'm Blood Ravens. They've just been a mix-up in paperwork. They recruited 2 at once. Been a mix-up in the war.
I think he's been watching other people's channels. Right, go. Only 3 misses.
So
that's
22
never good.
hits. What's your toughness?
7, because I've got the Elixir of the Prime Specimen.
So wounded on 5s then.
Yes.
Not no
rerolls on these. No, only 1, sorry.
That's higher than average. I apologise for that, friend.
Yeah, you better do.
Only 4 there. So 3, 6,
10.
9, 10 saves.
10 saves, looking for 4s. 5, 6. It is such a good thing I've got the Elixir of the Prime Specimen. He's got 1 wound left. Right, we've just had a look. He's actually dead because he actually had a wound on him. So I know I had a dice actually checking. He had a dice with 5, so he'd lost 1 wound. So it should have been a dice with 6. I've just lost 6 wounds there. It means that the Patriarch is actually dead. So some consolidation into that squad, bringing them into the actual game. That's really messed up my plans completely. Ben's shooting and combat has absolutely decimated my Genestealer force. We've got my attacks back, as it were, but you've got your Rhino to do first, sir. We'll have a look what it looks like at the end of this. Right, so looking, we've done the attacks back and the morale. I lost 1 out of there, another 2 from those guys. They auto pass. It's not looking good for the. It's not looking good for the Genestealer Cult. I've managed to get a great blob of those guys are still alive. They're going to be able to cause some havoc if I'm completely honest. But the fact that I've just lost my Patriarch down there, if I'd have not lost my Patriarch down there and you got an amazing 11-inch charge, which I didn't think you were going to do.
I didn't.
Because if not, he was going to bound forward, smite the crap out of that captain, and then start charging stuff.
I knew that's what it was going to do once I went for it.
Yeah. Looking at it, I've got... Right, play the turn, and we'll see what it's like when I come back after turn 3. Right, moved up. We've just had a look. This is actually counted as a unit, so those guys in combat with it, unless they fall back, are just stuck in combat with it. Those have moved round, possibly to try and get a cheeky charge on a captain as well. And then the Genestealer's just advanced. They got a 6, and they moved 14 inches all the way across there. This is going to be weird tactics, but weird tactics is what I need. I've already fired the pistols. Did a wound?
No, didn't do anything.
No, I didn't do anything. No, I did a wound. I did some wounds and you saved them all. Right, that's it. Yep. These guys fired their pistols into the back of this dreadnought and hurt it.
Popped a pipe.
And he's also mass hypnotised by the Magus. So now he can't... He's basically going to be minusing 1, so he's going to need 5s to hit in combat. Because of his mass hammer, he's going to require 4 and he can't fire Overwatch. We've resolved that. I resolved the morale as well. I'm still in combat there. So we've got a guy. I did attack back actually, and I got a wound and I nearly killed him, but he's not dead. Right. So no more shooting because I haven't got any. It's straight into. Oh, oops! I've got these. Right. Because I did forget to move this whole entire unit. They've gone forward. They've shot. And the Primus has gone forward with him and shot and killed 2 Marines from this tactical squad. There we go. Right, so into the charge phase.
Hey!
I'll do a lot of the charges off camera as usual, and then we'll bring you into the fight. Oh, this ironclad's lost a wound. How many wounds does it have left?
He has 7 left.
7 wounds left. Yep, it's on his base. I'm going to go with the rock cutter first. 2 hits. Needing freeze. 1 wound. -4. D3 damage.
D3 damage then, because I'm not going to save.
1.
So it's down to 6.
Then we've got heavy rock saw. 1 hit. Freeze to wound. -4. 2 damage.
So that's down to 4.
And then we've got the heavy rock drill. 2 hits. I really need this one. 1 wound. -3. So you've got to save.
What's damage?
1. But there is some special rules to it.
Oh yeah, it's that rolling dice, isn't it?
Yes. It's gone through. Causes 1 damage.
It's down to 3.
Mortal wound.
It's down to
And then
2.
it stops. Because I've rolled a pixing 1. Can't denote for trying, can I? This unit. Right, they're attacking. Needing freeze. That's for cultist knife. All hit against the Marines. Strength of 5. Twisted helix. So, dead Marine, regardless.
Alright.
Because it's -4. 4 saves of -1, and then another 3 saves of standard armour, sir.
Right, it's on.
So 1 dead.
Yeah.
4 saves of -1. Which means we're all dead.
They're all
There's
dead.
only 4 left.
That's very disappointing.
And their consolidation would mean that they go into him.
Yeah.
And then they're all dead. Oh dear. You mean that's right disappointing?
I wanted one. I wanted them smudged to
This is still alive.
hit things with it.
Right, Genestealers. 8 Genestealers against those guys. Needing freeze. And because they can't benefit from twisted, you just put them in my hand. Thank you very much, sir. Right, so he's already got a wound on the squad. So that's effectively 2 dead Marines, including that one that's wounded. Oh, yeah. And then, oh, yeah. So that's 1 dead Marine. 1 dead Marine, 1 wounded. And then 2, 4, just 6 saves with -1. Another 2.
Another dead
So
Marine.
another Marine's dead and another wound. Yeah, sure. And then they consolidate, which I believe should take that to that. He's going to have to go there, but then he should, yeah. You know what I'm trying to do.
Yeah.
Right, big meaty fists. So a heavy improvised weapon. And in fact, I've done a consolidation, which again, will bring those guys in. And then them, yeah, they're in there. So it's,
So he's
and
attacking him.
he will lend his attacks to the captain. Them 3 are going against the captain. Them 4 are going against the bikes.
Right.
So the heavy improvised weapons against the captain. That's 5 hits. Strength is 12. Needs 2s. Still get some 1s. -1, 2 damage, sir. 3 of them.
4 up in it.
It is. He's dead.
Yep.
So the other 2 attacks are wasted, but I've got 2 hammers and 2 picks at the other guys. So the 2 hammers, 2 hits, their strength is ×2 again, so it's 12. 2 wounds, I believe it's -2 and a straight 3 damage, sir. I will check though. So it's a -3 and 3 damage on his bikes. So 1
Got through.
got through.
Which kills him.
kills him.
Other one's saved.
The other one is saved, but I've still got my power picks. So the power picks, 3 hits, The strength of that, I'm not sure, I think it's user, I'll go check. Well, one of them's hit -2 D3 damage, sir. Gone through. 3 wounds. That'll murderise him. And then, of course, another consolidation. In fact, into there. Meaning that they're going to be on cover. Yay. And then I'll go with these before you get to pick a unit, which will probably either be them, or your marine on top. It's going to be a bit of a smozzy. Right, I forgot Primus. 2's to hit, 3 hits. He's going to go with his injection claw. 2's to wound, 3 wounds, sir. Should have gone with sword. Never mind. 3 wounds, -1. Being forced to save. He kills another 2 of these marines. I've gone with them. The normal guys as well, they didn't do anything to the Primaris Marines. He's now going to go with his Assault Marine against the Heavy Weapon team. Go on, sir.
Reroll that just to be on the safe side. Yeah.
He's a double 6.
I remove my guy then for some reason.
No, you can consolidate though, 3 inches.
I'm going to go to there.
Yeah.
And he's going to pose like
I did actually fire that last cannon just so people know into that, and it didn't do anything. Did hit, but no wound. Right, this thing. 6 attacks. Hitting 4s. 3 hits. No wounds. No wounds. Wow.
I will now attack with my Leviathan.
Yep.
And they're all going into the Genestealers.
So 2 attacks into the Genestealers.
Still hitting on, you didn't hypnose him, so just hitting on 2s. Salamander, well, Crimson.
Crimson, yep. 2 wounds. 1 saved.
1 dead.
1 dead. Right. He's fighting back with these. 2 guys will include the sergeant going against them. Everyone else against the Genestealers.
I'll save my reroll for Genestealers.
Okay. Saved.
So I got 3.
That's
6,
actually quite amusing.
9,
to me.
15 attacks.
Yeah, 3, 6, 9, yeah. I'm thinking there's less than these everywhere. Right, sir.
That's right, yeah.
Yep. Forced to wound. 6.
6 saves.
Oh dear. I lost 6. That leaves me with 1 Genestealer left. Morale is going to be a thing there. But that unit didn't suffer any wounds, which is quite amusing. Which is a bit of a shame really, because I charged in and I didn't do as much damage as I thought I was going to do.
Killed 3 of them.
This unit then, sir.
Yep.
13 tactical marine attacks coming. You freeze. You're rolling 1 of them. Christ, even without the rerolls, you still.
I know.
Toughness is 3. Any other race of character can go in and wipe stuff out. Genestealer cults are apparently the combat-orientated guys of the future. Nope.
9
5, 7, 8, 9. Unfortunately, the squad I wanted to go in with him didn't make it.
No.
Otherwise, these would have been allocated to somebody else. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
How many wounds he got?
He's got 5, he's dead. Right, attack back with the rhino, did nothing. Because my crunching did nothing to him. Ben's been feared. He's been fearing that this thing's going to break through all game, and it's like, no. And these Marines have just gone, who's that guy? Poking Damon in the side of the head. Oh, he's going to die. Oh, it doesn't look like I'm... right. So, at the end of that one, I've reduced D3, 3, but it's still 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So he gets another structure point. Turn 4, it's going to be interesting. Because at the moment, if he scores 1 in turn 4 but doesn't score 1 in any other turn,
You win.
I still win. Bloody hell. Turn 4. In his movement, he's disengaged. These guys have come out, possibly to try and get the adherents. Are you still on Devastator?
Yeah, because I didn't declare and also want to really hit that thing.
No problems. Right, so these guys, into them.
10 shots.
10 shots. Needing freeze. Pause. Oh. Pause to save. 2's gone through. 5's to feel no pain. 1's gone through. One of them's got 1 wound.
Yeah.
So let's take one of them off for us. Thank you, sir.
There you go. Ooh. I'll leave that in case we need it.
Yeah. Because I'm guessing they're opening fire now.
Well, these are going to fire pistols first.
Well, you've only got 3 people that can fire pistols because you've only got to be within an inch.
I'll do him first.
Yep. It does wound. Christ. Doesn't save. Genestealers have gone. And then them 2.
So 1 hit.
Wounded. No save. So I lose one of these guys. One bottle from here is opening fire into these guys.
Both hit and 2 5s.
Yep. Both wounded. Damn you, man. Damn you. 2 saves, need 4s. One's got through.
5's the minus.
Cocked. 1 wound. So put it on one of the picks for me, please. All 10 of these are now opening fire into the adherents. It's one of them where it's like, come on. Reroll 1 dice only. Oh dear.
19 hits.
Remove your 6s.
Oh yeah, because they're auto wounds. Oof. That's a lot.
6 wounds already. Ouch.
4s.
Yep. Another 5. So that's 11 wounds on that unit. In my hand, 4's to save. 1, 2. 4 has gone through. I've lost 2 so far. 1's already on 1 wound, so I'll lose another 2.
That's him gone.
And then I'll take No, I'll take him off.
Okay.
So I'm getting a mixture of power picks and hammers. That's with pistol into the Magus.
Good job.
Didn't declare. Thankfully, he did say he's not overcharging. It's a hit, and he wounds, and the Magus takes a wound. Is going to fire everything into this. So your rockets then, sir, cheaty rocks. Nothing.
I'm going to use my reroll one of them because
Okay.
it's guaranteed a 3 for hits.
Nothing.
So crack.
Yep.
No.
No. And then just do everything else together.
Yeah.
Salt cannon. 3. And then a hell of a lot of bolters. 24 shots. Damn.
2, 3, 4. Yeah.
That's 7, that, ladies and gents. This is going to be tough.
That's it. That's all my shooting.
So, into combat. Right, so he's gone into the Magus. This is gone into the adherents down here. So those are the only 2 units he's charged. so that one first then, sir.
Yeah.
2 hits.
2's to 1, I'm assuming.
Yeah, my toughness is 3. 2 minus 1,
yep.
so I've got to save her a 6. And it does 2 wounds on me, and I've got 4, so I've got 2 left.
Okay.
I'll sort that out in a second.
So,
and then all these. So 31 attacks from these guys, because I've not killed any infiltrators. Going into the advance. Needing freeze, sir.
reroll 1. Your traitorous dice.
Yep, rolling well for you. 2 there.
Thank you.
Still plenty of hits though, mate.
There's loads.
4's to wound.
I don't know why Ollie feels his oak shooting.
Reroll one of them. Flipping heck.
Alright, thank you. I think that's all, no?
That's what? 5. No, that's 60, right? So 5, 10, 14.
Yeah.
5's to save. How many's left?
4.
Oh, here's one in there. Wow. That wasn't very good. 5's again. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Gone.
These guys have consolidated in now. He's got 5, did you say that's in there?
5 in winning and
plus the sergeant. No extra attacks. So it'll be 10, 11 attacks against these.
Yeah, that's what we've got.
In freeze.
Reroll one of them. What do you need?
3s.
There we go.
6.
6.
These threes can fare better than the Advents did. Nope. 4 down. Right, I'm going to do all my attacks off camera. And then, if his Dreadnought's still alive, we'll come back to it. Right, so, the Magus finished off that bloke, consolidated into this. This thing didn't kill him. Finally got through the Rhino and crushed over its wreckage after God knows how many turns. And I lost a couple of guys. Actually, I've not fought back with them yet.
No, you've not.
No, so I'll do that now, but we're going to be going into Genestealer Cult, turn 4. I've done a smite, failed. I did shooting. It failed. All of it failed. So, we're now going to go into combat. Already. Right. Them charging. Goliath Rock Grinder is charging those guys. Right, so I'm going to swing this way. That managed to get, unfortunately, retarded on its way in. Great. Which I would have thought that it would have been able to plough through them Primaris Marines. I have done the dodgy consolidation into that. So it does mean it will get to attack me, but it's not been charged. Or been declared in target of a charge. I'm going to do it. And we're going to do it now. These guys then, 10 of them, 10 attacks. Needing 4s. Oh, Christ. 3 hits out of 10 attacks. Needing 4s again for my strength. Oh, 2 wounds. 2 saves coming right
AP
up.
dash.
Yeah. Hey, I killed a Marine. The attack back's going to murder me, but I killed a Marine. The Goliath Rock Grinder now has D6 plus D3 attacks because it's been gimped. For 4. Not what I wanted. I wanted it to have at least 8 there. Needing 4s. Oh my god. What? Needing 2s. Yeah. Mine's 2, Ben. Here we go.
5 up.
Here we go. Oh no.
Damage.
D3. Yeah,
Killed 1.
killed 1. I killed 1. Heavy rock saw now. 1 hit. No wound. Yeah. Drill. 1 hit. No wound. Magus, might as well. In fact, no, I'll go with them first because yeah. Right, these guys have fought each other. I've lost 2 myself, didn't lose any of those. These guys fought each other. I lost 6, and we've already done the morale for it just to sort of get rid of the models, and I passed. So they're still stuck in combat down there. This is yet to go. So, and the Magos, I don't know if people were there, but the Magos struck that and managed to knock 6 wounds off it.
Whilst the other 2 did nothing.
Whereas the other 2 did absolute piss bugger all. And then this charged in and killed 1 Primaris Marine. It did very well. Go on then, sir. These are the Primaris Marines fighting back against the Rock Grinder. The Rock Grinder is toughness 7, so you're looking at 5s and 6s. Five. So it's enough to murderize it if I mess up. I didn't mess up. I didn't mess up at all. And then the Leviathan, 2 attacks. Because I did consolidate into him. 2 hits. Don't know what strength he is.
Well, I'll check.
I think one of them's damage. I'm not quite sure about the other. Right, so it's actually strength 8. So 2 wounds. I didn't save any of them. So 2 damage. I didn't save any of them either. So I'm down to 3. But it doesn't change my profile to the last one. I'm still on middle profile so far. So at the end of the battle round, I'm effectively touching or within an inch or whatever I need to be. I remove D3 from this total. Remove 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So it's still enough. 1 more point. I'll be honest, we need, even though it's quite late, we do need to play turn 5. Turn 5. Right, he powered out of here. He's then started firing some pistols, so he didn't do anything to these. I lost 1 on that. But he got 4 wounds with pistols against my Rock Grinder. Took 3 wounds off it and it's dead. Meaning the Leviathan is now free to shoot. Just going to shoot this. Frustration is not the word. Oh, you've won. That's 8 damage.
Yes, it is. And reroll one of them. Yeah, so 8 damage because it's 2 damage apiece. I forgot about that.
So 5, 6, 7, 8. All I can do is reduce by 3.
And that's assuming I don't decimate them.
Well, it doesn't really matter about that because you've got a minor victory. We're not playing a campaign, so it doesn't matter about major victories. But you've got a minor victory. I cannot win the game. That sudden pistol shots has won you the game, sir. Now it's hit 4. I know you're supposed to go to 5, but it's not because it's late. Well, I suppose it is because it's late, but also the armies are quite decimated. Yeah, because this now doesn't need to well, it does need 5s to hit everything, but it doesn't need to target the tower, and he's got 4, and we're not playing a campaign, so this would be this would effectively be a...
That would be a sentinel dead.
I don't know why you're rolling dice, but we're finished.
I know, I'm just doing it for me. I'm just wondering if
for your own amusement to finish me off. Is that what it is, Ben? Yeah, we know what type of player you are. If anybody knows, we've got one of those guys in club. Yeah.
Jog on.
So, thank you very much for watching, guys. We hope you enjoyed that. We've kind of enjoyed mixed bag. Kind of enjoyed playing it. I'm not sure about my dice rolls. My dice rolls have been so bad. It's unreal. In fact, and people tell me to burn my dice and get rid of them, but I've played games, Ben can attest to this. I've played games with exactly the same dice and done nothing but roll high all the way through.
Yeah.
So it's either one or the other. It might be whatever temperature and whatever lunar cycle it might be for the actual dice. I wonder if dice can have periods. Right.
What?
Thank you very much for watching, guys. Please like, share, subscribe, hit the notification button if you do want to see more.
Dice periods.
Yeah, dice periods. You get to hear all sorts here. Dice periods is great. I've been Fran, playing with Genestealer Cult, and that guy Ben
That guy.
has been playing the Crimson Pigeons. Right. he's not. He's shaking his... Look, it can be blood spazorks if you want.
Blood ravens. You know it is. You know it is.
I don't know. You keep saying the salamanders. It's a funny looking salamander.
We just raided the rail.
In fact, they are the colourblind salamanders.
Yep, something like that.
Something like that. Thank you very much, guys. We'll see you next time.